Welcome, everyone. This is the AI Campa Show. Let's talk. Today is the last episode for the first season of the podcast. So, in terms, what we're going to talk about today is what you see in the titles. It's called Bloodborne. Bloodborne is my, let's say, my fourth Souls game. Okay, and that was amazing. So if I go a little bit in my gaming history, I started with in 2020. I started with Dark Souls Remastered and for Nintendo Switch, and was kind of difficult for me in the moment, so I quit. Now I'm back again, so that's why we see in the channel you can see videos with defeating the bosses. Okay, we have two videos actually already been there. So I think my first one was that. The second one was Hollow Knight. That we're going to talk about that in another season. We're going to talking about Hollow Knight, about the history, about everything, because it's amazing. Then I get Elden Ring, which is I passed 4 complete, including the DLC, and I didn't do some quests and I didn't finish 2 of the final to the grand finale. So Bloodborne, I don't have the DLC, but I finished all the game complete. And for me, like if you see the screen, the miniature in the screen is the god. Bloodborne is just amazing. It's another level, and it's kind of strange talking about another level when we have almost 10 years or difference between Elden Ring and Bloodborne. Bloodborne was created in 2015. Okay, and was very good. I mean, if I see him very good for my timing now in 2025, that was 10 years ago. Imagine how it was in that moment. Yes, we having the soul that is coming from the same company for FromSoftware, but it's another kind of perspective. Dark Soul, for one side, is for the medieval era, which is the knight, the dragons, so all this fantasy with the knights, dragons, kings, magic, sorcerer. So, Bloodborne, for another side, is giving you this kind of gothic with horror at the same time. When I started playing the game, I was thinking only one single thing. So the atmosphere looks like Castlevania. And I'm feeling like Castlevania, Victorian era. And I say, imagine one Castlevania game like Bloodborne. So Bloodborne presents one character that need to go to Jarma and all these places, and it's all about wolf. The blood is infected, so there is one cure to we can be normal again. So it's the hunting time. So you was chosen by this old hunter to beat these people. So to go and hunt, literally speaking, go and hunt. And we see so many good characters. There is this NPC that is going to help you through the history, but the bosses is another level. Too many YouTubers or too many in the community of Souls, they are comparing with the difficulty from the Souls games, the trilogy of Souls game, with Bloodborne, with Elden Ring, and I think the difficulty for each game is kind of difficult, kind of different. For example, me, I like to use NPC to beat the bosses because that made me to don't talk too much and still learning about the lore. So I try to enjoy, but I was getting used to that in Elden Ring. So I use in almost all the bosses some NPC or co-ops for another era. Bloodborne can give you that possibility, but not in all bosses. At least the NPC, but the co-ops, if you ring the bell and the bell someone take it, you can play with him. But that was like a 2 times only I get for all the bosses. And what's amazing is coming from one horror movie. I remember when the Padre Gascoigne. In Elden Ring, I was pretty bad for this parry thing. But if you see my video that is coming about is the Padre Gascoigne, the Gascoigne father. Okay, I was thinking in Spanish. My father Gascoigne, I beat him is with parries. But the parry is not a shield. The parry is just a gun, a shotgun, or a pistol. So this is the amazing time. And for example, in Elden Ring, when you make the parry, the boss can be a little bit stunned and you have a time to go and stun. But here the thing is difficult. The timing of recovering of the boss is more. But of course, we're talking about Bloodborne come up before the Elden Ring. So Elden Ring can be one kind of improvement about parries, if in regards to Bloodborne. But as you see, the amazing thing here is that the parry, okay, I'm going to put my mic here. The parry part was pretty amazing. And the guns, the weapons in this case, the guns there are so many different parts. Like you have different shields, but the weapons, your right hand weapons. Wow, amazing. So you have one sword who is a heavy sword for one part and then become one sling sword. And then you have one axe who you can take it in one hand or 2 hands. Or one hammer, I love that hammer. You use the hammer and then you remove the handle of the hammer and the hammer is one sword. But then you put back the hammer, the handle, the sword, you put it back and then you take the back. To take the hammer, and then you have the katanas, and so it is good. It is good. The outfits, very nice. All the outfits, even it looks like equal both of them, but it is very nice. Compare, so in aesthetic, compare with another ones. The boss. I was talking about the Father Gascoigne. So the Father Gascoigne was the first boss real. No, not the first boss real. No, per se, no. But with Father Gascoigne, I beat him only with parries. So the Cleary Beast, you get it for the beginning in the bridge, and it was kind of difficult. You see one beast almost, I don't know, 10 meters, and then you need to rolling, and then you need to find the spot. Was nice. This Father Gascoigne was very good. Then Vicaria. Wow. The cinematic was amazing. I think Amygdala was huge. Amygdala, I remind when I was playing against Amygdala was almost equal, like when you beat a dragon in Elden Ring, you need to go to the foot. So I tried to use the similitude to because it was my second big soul to do. And then the game was more and more, and you get deep there with the quest, with the music was amazing, and the difficulty to pass you don't pass for level, to pass from one map to another one. It's kind of more difficult, You get more enemies with difficulties. And I remember when I was in the nightmare down, the dogs and the bird changed. It's a one bird with the face of a dog, and one dog with the face with the body of the with the body of the bird. So it's, blow your mind. Probably because I don't going to say for me. So for me it's a god, and don't being understand it. It's very good the game, and I love the game. I love the game. Now I'm planning in the no not too much so long future. I'm going to play the DLC, which is they told me is very good. The ending. You see, when I it happened to me again because when I was for example in Elden Ring, Malenia is difficult, but she's not the boss. So I was like, okay. It don't happen in the DLC where Radan, the Consorto, was a little bit more difficult than Mesmer, a little bit more difficult. But here, Radagon, it was more easy to beat. The beast, the Elden Beast was more also difficult for beat, but not like Malenia. And that happened to me exactly with Bloodborne, because in the end the old hunter and the moon was not so much difficult. In fact, I beat it in the second round, so the second try, both of them. And like I told you, it was not so much difficult. Not so much difficult. I enjoy the game, yes, a lot. And like I say, it's because everything is very nice. Everything is very nice there. Wherever you want to go to Barrier, wherever you want to go, because that's the good part of the game. Wherever you want to go for the game, you're going to enjoy every single aspect, every single map, every single enemy. It's challenge, yes. You need to get up with levels, yes. Choose well the arms, the weapons, upgrade to the maximum, yes. But though it's more linear, it's not like one big open map like Elden Ring. And that was what I would say can be the successful of the game, because the game is having every single element to you enjoy, to you like, okay, I'm going to finish today, but the next day I start to have the desire, oh, I need to beat this, I need to play this. It's one game to trap you, and that probably is the key of the successful of the FromSoftware games, that keep you with emotion continue and keep you with emotion to play a game. That's the thing, to play a game. For example, I beat games like Spider-Man or Batman Arkham, and you can pass the game again with the NG Plus. And I didn't want to decide. I mean, I'm finished. It's good. Don't get me wrong. These two games is very good. We played one here, Arkham Origin, but FromSoftware is like a do it again and try to make some challenge like speedrun or one hit shot or try to don't get hit. Me, in fact, I like it. The endings, I take 2 of the 3 endings, if I'm not mistaken, because I get all the cordons, and the ending without the cordon, I think I miss one. Yes, one. I missed the one when you decide to give your life, because one is when I beat the All Hunter, and another one is when I beat the moon, so it's okay. When I eat the cordon. In the future, what Bloodborne cannot be Bloodborne 2 because we already, I think we beat what the games was desired to be beaten. But the one prequel, how we are right there using the old German hunter, will be a good thing. Will be a good thing. And I hope they can open for all the consoles, because Bloodborne is exclusive for PlayStation. But I mean, come on, I hope they do something like that. Really, I really like it. Really like it. And funny fact thing is, like the souls, the atmosphere, the pictures, and the photography is art. In fact, I wish they can get one movie about Bloodborne. Imagine one movie about Bloodborne. I mean, with the best thing. Oof. It's just amazing. Thank you very much for watching the last episode for this season. It's coming new projects, and we see you later with the AI Campa Show. Let's talk. Thank you very much, and have a good weekend. Bye bye.